Get to right here,
Mm-hmm.
land on Jericho's shoulder, and shoot an arrow at this guy.
Right. Fire away.
Hannibal, don't kill all of us, please.
Ka-choo.
Hey, that is a hit.
Now roll a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see.
Oh,
Ooh,
passes.
just saves.
Just barely.
does he have a colon at disadvantage?
All right. Daniela, probably just gonna run around the corner, I assume. Have any ranged weapons to move?
I mean, I did, but I just didn't want some.
I think she can only get to right there. All
Or
right.
she could hold the back line with me, just saying.
You can do that. You're in control of her. I'm just controlling her for ease.
Yeah, I think she'd stay with me.
Okay.
Hold her action in case someone comes
Takes up
downstairs.
a defensive
Yeah,
position
she's
and
gonna
stares up the staircase.
Stab him.
All right. The monk. He has lots of moves. He could easily dash as a bonus action. Cool like that. Oop. And then he's going to try and knock down this guy with his first attack. Hits. Or strength save. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Dex save. Attack. Hits. Fails. So he's knocked prone. Next attack has advantage, and he's going to try and be...
Does he get an extra attack?
the monk gets 3 attacks.
Does one of them use a bonus action though?
No, that's just like, because he's an NPC, he doesn't really follow the rules of PCs.
Oh, okay.
It just says he gets 3 attacks.
Okay.
Because he's broken.
So unfortunately he misses with that last one, however. Only dealing the 15 damage. Which is still significant. And knocking the guy prone. Hannibal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, since I'm in range, gonna go ahead and knock that thing out, actually. I measured it, I'm 120 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
If you want clarification, just,
I trust you.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that there's no finny business, so let me just measure it one last time. This is hard to do. The screen is not big.
I just want to see the lightning catch one of his blasts. That'd be really funny.
Okay, so right there. I need to get to right there.
Yeah, you need to move up right behind Jericho.
Okay, yeah, sure. Then just one blast at the tip of it. Because I was thinking maybe I should trigger an overload because that'd be funny. And then wipe everything out, but then everybody charged in. There you go. One blast.
Hey, I'm fine.
Yeah, no. One blast at the top, 2 at the little guard, not the captain, because I have disadvantage against him.
Yeah. Okay.
The first one at the top. Going to use my Bardic Inspiration on that.
Good idea.
What is it? Jericho, D8?
Yeah. Oh, actually, it might be up to a D10 for me now.
That's a 19. Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's up to a D10 for me.
Oh.
You can keep the 6 or reroll. It's up to you.
I'm gonna keep the 6.
It's a good call. You
Good.
strike it, and it powers down.
And then the other 2 blasts at the little guard. And while shouting, "There are 4 scouts in the rooms." There are 4 shooters in the rooms, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're aware of that.
Alright, and striking that guy, you hit him with the first one, but it does not kill him, but the second one does indeed.
He just goes skidding across the wall.
You can delete them, because they're not important. Right? Not going to delete Morella, though.
But I want them to know that I know where they are.
Thanks, Jordan. It
No
means
problem.
a lot.
That's why I yelled it, was that so that they know that they're fucked.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Kree, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna move a step forward and try and stab this guy.
All right.
I reiterate, try to stab this guy.
You have advantage.
I believe in you. You do have advantage. He's prone. It's okay.
I don't.
You don't hit him.
Mm-mm. That's it. I'm actually gonna run away too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Running.
really are useless. Knocked.
Yeah, no kidding.
Farron is going to. Said there's scouts. He could probably see. Let me see if he can see him actually. Oh, he can see one of them behind cover though. That's okay. So he's gonna try and shoot at that one. Okay, he hits with the second one, dealing 6 damage. You hear a muffled grunt from the far hallway. Or from the far rooms, I should say. Making it these guys' turns. Oh, wait, they're dead. Oh, wait. Got. Aelin.
Ooh.
You had a ready to action, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Eek.
Some people need a blinding.
I had dudes actually on the staircase on the upper floor, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So let me import these guys and copy. Oops.
Speaking of which, with those two down, does this go away?
Nope, it does not. These 4 come into the hallway where you can see them now. You can blind them if you would like.
Yes, please.
Blind them with the light.
Oh, really?
Remember, I don't have anything for this. It's just the gem that goes up.
Oh, right. Yes, I apologize. So they need to make con saves, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, top to bottom. All right, so the top 2 ones save, but the bottom 2 ones are blinded. The 2 closest to you, so it's probably fair. Right. As they continue their charge down the staircase, they run smack dab into Ayla, who also had it prepared.
I guess she will stab the one that's not blinded to her right.
Yep. Totally
Tag
fair.
him. Or not. Just kidding.
She gets 2 attacks.
No, I know. But the first one.
But true, yes, that one misses. Hey, that one hits and kills one of them. She just hacks his leg as he comes down the staircase and he just tumbles and bleeds out. Alright. Silney's turn. Seeing new targets, he's going to try and hit the one that isn't blinded. Hey, there we go.
Jesus.
And she kills the other one that's not blinded. Their ambush did not go as planned.
God, surprise.
They never see the third one coming.
Never see the third one coming. Aelin, it is your turn.
Oh, this does have another charge. Yeah, I guess free bless on Daniela, Farron, and Sony, I guess.
Okay, absolutely.
And then all dramatic, I feel like that bead breaks and shatters and falls off my bracelet.
That's exactly what it does. That is exactly 100% what it does. So we see it crack and the light kind of shimmers in it, and then it just breaks apart, revealing seemingly normal bead underneath of it. There's the chance. Yep. Luckily, I hadn't removed it from Farron yet, so there you go. All right. Anything else, Aelin?
No, I think I'm gonna stay put where I am.
All right, Jericho.
I guess Jericho will move forward, see what he can see.
You should see that there's a scout here.
Yeah.
Or there was this guy you just walked up to. He's on the ground, so you actually have advantage against him.
Oh, fantastic. Let's end that then.
Boom. Alright, so he takes the 18 damage, and then the 15 if he decides to move. Does standing up count as moving? I don't think it does.
Debatable, but...
I think it's the same as, like, rotating. Whereas that doesn't really count as moving. But 18 damage is a lot, and he is severely injured now.
Yeah, Jericho will step back out of the way, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Cahill's going to try and end him with his great sword. No, apparently. There we go. 11 damage is... Ooh, 11 damage is not quite enough, though. So again, he brings his shield up just in time, but you can hear the bones in his arm crunch. Marilla.
So I assume that this man is injured.
He's severely injured, yeah. Another blow will probably take him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab at him and see what happens. I think he's dead. Is he dead?
He is indeed.
Okay.
So you can continue your movement now if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, get to here. This little doorway. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Sucks to be you. He's gonna get a shield to his face.
Okay.
So.
Roll some
Beat.
athletics.
Okay, I was gonna say an 18, but 14.
Not.
So.
He is prone. You have advantage on your attack.
Mm-hmm.
Take him out. Oops.
Holy.
Not a grenade.
Well, he takes 18 damage.
Oof. It's close, but not quite enough to kill him in one blow.
What a shame. Just had to prolong his death.
Indeed. So, it is their turn. This one takes out a short sword, is going to fight the monk. These two step into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Fire their point. That one's going to stand up. Attempt to attack you, Marilla.
Yeah, sure.
And Aelin, not just guards that were lying in wait on the 4th level.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Not that dramatic.
Was it unicorns?
No, it's not unicorn, and it's definitely not a Keyrin at all.
Damn it!
Is it a
Just
porky?
one time! Just one time.
That'll be, you know what? You and Cahill will ride with just married printed on the back of a Keyrin into the sunset. That's the end game if you survive.
Guys, we better all fucking survive.
Amazing.
If you weren't all invested before, okay, get invested.
But
I've been invested.
you are the most obvious target here, Aelin, and they get 2 shots apiece, so you are gonna take some hits probably here. As they drop down the staircase and fire their longbows down at you. So, 4 attacks. 1. Not that one. 2. 3. 4. Hey, I think it's only 1 hit, isn't it? Ah.
Yeah.
It's the last one. So the first 2 miss completely. They get caught on the railing of the staircase. The third one punctures your cloak, and then the 4th one hits you solidly in the thigh and causes a bad bruise for 8 damage. So then 2 attacks on the monk with a short sword. Boop, boop. Okay, he takes both those, and then 2 attacks on Morella with a short sword. Boop, boop. You take that first one, right, Morella? Don't have haste anymore. Can you hear me? Anyone hear me? Hello?
Morella,
Hello?
Yes.
Morella, don't
You,
think you have haste.
you take the 8 damage from that one short sword because you don't have haste
Oh.
anymore.
Yes, correct. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I zoned out for a bit.
Totally acceptable. You're on normal people hours now. How's it feel? This is where normally the rest of us start to drag, and then you start to wake up.
Yeah.
This is
Why do you
not
do it?
Marvel.
Why do you do this? Why do you
I
function?
almost accidentally made the monk Marvelous Chester.
Hey, that'd be a good thing.
No, what
It would not. We would all die.
Shh. No, it'd be
He's
fine.
listen. Chester
No,
is
Megan's character would just die.
Wow, rude.
wow.
Jeez.
He's
Ice.
Fuck.
he's not wrong though. Like, but
God damn it. Why? Fucking rude. Fuck.
and then the 2 archers are gonna shoot
Megan, you haven't had
Cahill.
weird comments in 4 weeks, do you?
True. There's a lot of savagery to make up for.
There's building up. I get it.
4.
I
Cahill
had
takes
it.
that
Building a
second
note.
one for 9. All right. Cool. That's all of them. Dane.
Mm-hmm. Dane is. Where is he? There he is. He's gonna come up here.
Mm-hmm.
You got rid of sight on him again.
No, I didn't change him at all.
I can't see out of him.
What a shame. It's like he was never there to begin
No,
with.
he totally has sight.
I can't see out of him.
Control L. Yeah, you can totally see. What's wrong with you?
I can't.
Okay, so Jackson has gone blind. It's a real shame.
I mean, you can
Whatever.
control his token, so you should be able to see with him.
Whatever. So I'm gonna help myself to him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can see that guy, right? That's you seeing.
Well, that's me. He's in my
Um,
sight line.
I think it's just subtle and you can't see it. Can you see? So can you see these guys who are very like faint?
But no.
Guy.
Wait, yes, I can.
Yeah. That Dane doesn't have dark vision like you do, so it's everything's a little bit shadowier. You're so used to having dark vision that everything looks bright to you. All of the rest of the characters who don't have dark vision have been dealing with actual darkness.
Okay.
Just the extra steps I go as a GM, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna help Daniela with that guy? Is that what I heard?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. She's up next, so it makes sense. So he gets advantage. Do you want to roll for her, Megan, so you can hit things?
Yes, sure, of course.
You gotta get used to hitting things since, barbarian.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that'll do it. So the first one has advantage, but the first one is enough to kill this guy. No problem. And actually, they both have advantage anyway, because I forgot these guys were blinded. But the second one still misses, unfortunately. So she turns her attention to that second guy and fortunately doesn't strike true. You want to move anywhere, or are you good right there?
Yeah, I think I'm good right next to my other self.
Good. Unarmed strike on the scout. First one to knock him down. It's a hit, so let's see if he gets knocked down with a saving throw. Does. Okay, so this one has advantage, and it's going to try and stun. Hits. Con save. Pass with the con save. Okay, so then a second chance advantage. Did it go through? Yeah, it did. Okay. Just such a similar roll. So it does hit, and then we'll try and stun. Okay, it does stun. So he is knocked down, stun, and takes 18 damage.
Yep.
I will tell you this. One thing, FTL made me really good at basic.
I'm glad that years of education didn't do that.
Nope.
Getting it right there.
Mm.
That archer right there. He's about to get. I'll
see.
wait for Dalton to finish.
Everyone's getting a little singed today.
I'll move myself.
Well, I don't know who's singed here, considering that Megan is the teacher. So she's dissing herself, basically, if they couldn't teach Jordan.
Listen, I don't bound to
was-
take credit for any of the rest of the
it was-
public schools in
was-
Florida. Hello.
It was a rare self burn. Also rude.
Alright.
Who are you gonna drop, Hannibal?
Whatcha?
Oh, okay, sure, absolutely.
I was gonna say the mic.
Whatcha?
All of that would be in there, by the way.
Yipow.
So let's see if that just. I don't think it's gonna kill him.
No, then push him. That's.
Oh, actually, it is exactly enough to kill him. I lied.
22. That's 32 damage.
Yep, it is. It is exactly. That is exactly how much health that one has.
Wow. Okay, so this thing is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Anything else,
sorry,
Hannibal?
person. I get confused with people and objects sometimes.
It's fine. They're tokens on a map. We
alright.
know.
Alright, and then I'm just end it right there,
Okay. All right, Kree, it's your turn.
Got my life, do.
So I'm just gonna go sit, like I'm just gonna move over here
In the corner.
around the corner. I haven't seen this guy. Who is this?
He's a bad guy. He's trying
He's
to
a bad
stab
guy?
Daniela. He's also blinded, so you
Okay.
have advantage. So maybe
Okay.
you won't miss.
I'm just gonna
burn.
turn around the corner and just look toweringly over him and not do anything.
Okay,
That's my turn.
fair. Farron, however, is going to save Daniela, who might be his only love interest in a moment. It's a guaranteed way to have her killed or have something terrible happen to her.
Can we not? Actually, that'd be great.
So the first
Like the
attack
kiss of death. misses.
Oh no, it is advantage, so it actually does hit. I'm sorry. So both those hits,
Yeah, both of
which
them
is
hit.
enough to stop the sneak.
Hey, there you go. See, even still, Farron is still soaking up some ones for us.
He is. He's doing a good job. Silney is going to do her normal thing against this guy. But she does a lot of damage with Chill Touch, so why not just keep doing it? Solid 14 damage to the scout on the stairs. Aelin.
I don't know if over the crackling of the crazy lightning to my right, but perhaps Aelin wants to listen for if she hears any others barreling down the stairs.
Sure, yeah. Roll a perception check. I don't add music to the map, so I'm just going to sing for you. I hope you all appreciate that.
You can
I mean,
add
it
music
is.
to them.
Well, Jordan,
you can
I'll
add
say
music
this.
to them, but you're just not doing it well enough.
Well, it already lags out enough
Yep.
with no music.
No.
Also,
that, Jordan.
I can't really play music on the stream. Expect the VOD to be monetized for the literal
As
pennies
long
I
as
make
it's not
per
Jackson.
video. Fair point. Although I've heard Jackson is a wonderful singer. I don't know.
Thank you.
Aelin,
My tone deaf
you can
is
hear the
difficult to
sounds
play
of someone dying on the top of the stairs.
Yeah, that's
Probably
my
the
ears.
guy whose neck Hannibal broke. But you don't hear anything else coming down.
I swear to God, if you bring him back to life.
I mean, really, Aelin, it sounds like you have to deliver some mercy.
He is gurgling in his own blood currently. I mean, it's probably a pretty horrific way to die. I would know.
I just want to bring him back to life just to piss Hannibal off. Aelin wouldn't do that, but I would do that.
Just
Oh,
play another priest and do that every time.
No, I'm gonna play a fucking barbarian and just no.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, I forgot.
No, I think I would just knowing or hearing nothing, I guess, I would just turn to Daniela and just say, he seems to be the last, and then just kind of like move behind her.
Good, yeah. Good. Sick 'em, Daniela.
Get him.
Jericho, it's your turn. There's to be a couple more scouts to deal with. It looks like Morella and the monk are handing out some solid justice to the two that they're dealing with, but there are the two at the end of the hallway as well.
Yeah, and Jericho will just reach out to the one on the right, I guess.
16 solid damage. He is severely injured, but
And
not
that
quite
is
dead.
the extent of it.
All right. Cahill doesn't give any damns because he's Cahill. He's going to charge down there, take the attack of opportunity from this guy. Oop. Wow, of course it hits. Dealing 6 damage. And he's going to slice at the one that is almost dead first with his first attack. Hitting and killing that guy. And then he's going to use his second attack on the one that is full health. Every time I open up Cahill's character sheet, I see the backhand laugh. Because of that time I backhanded Farron. Because it was amazing.
You should do it more often.
Well, don't worry, dude. Don't worry.
Fingers yet time.
Good.
Morella, it is your turn. Finish him.
This dude's getting. Yeah, it's finishing. I'm putting you
You're
down,
gonna-
regular.
You're gonna knock him down first, or you just try and kill him?
I mean, I have to put him down.
Okay, good. I would expect no less. Yeah.
Sweet dreams, sweet pup.
Yeah. You have advantage, and 1 good damage from you will kill him. That'll do it.
Okay. Wow, that's miraculously a low roll for me.
All right.
And I guess I'm gonna put down this one too.
He's already on the ground, so yeah, just end him.
Yep, I'm gonna attempt to.
Another one just like that'll do it.
Hey, look at that!
Oh my goodness, there it is. There it is. Who said
Put
Morella
him
needed
to the
haste
ground
be
too?
useful?
Hey, man,
You're gonna
you
move
didn't
out?
have to go there.
I did, though. I mean, like, hi, have we met? I'm Jordan. Are you gonna go back Cahill up? Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So he gets 2 attacks. He's gonna do 1 at each of you. He's swinging valiantly for
What?
his life.
A shame, because the one at Cahill is gonna be a disadvantage because of my ability.
Totally. I just want to give you reasons to use it. And you actually blocked it from him. It would have hit him if you hadn't blocked it.
I know. It
And
would have
then
been
the
a measly hit.
The
But,
attack
you know-
on you, unfortunately, is also a miss.
Yeah.
Dane. Oh, wait. Hold on. This guy's still alive over here.
What a shame.
I guess he shoots at Daniela with his 2 shots. Wow.
Oh my.
Second one hits for 17 damage.
Can't block that one.
Can't block that one. Okay, now it's Dane's turn.
All right. You're going to fire at this dude.
Okay, shoot at him. Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
That's a hit. And he is poisoned. So he has disadvantage on all his attack rolls. The monk going to come up to here. Gonna try and knock him down.
Wait, you skipped Daniela's turn.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Daniela, go ahead. Apologize. It's because I was ahead on the turn order. Alright, Daniela. 2 attacks. End him.
Mercy delivered.
Indeed. Mercy delivered. Hilariously, exactly enough to kill him. We've done that like 4 times today. It's really impressive.
We just know, man. We know exactly.
Yeah, so Daniela dishes out some mercy to that poor Poor unfortunate soul. By the way, I really am upset that you guys aren't catching. I made like 15 Disney references like this whole game. Just nobody
I
said
know.
anything.
That was a Little Mermaid one.
Thank
You
you.
need to be more subtle with them.
I made a Aladdin one. I made a Pocahontas one.
Listen, if they're not good, we're not going to acknowledge them.
Listen.
You just need to get.
Should we make like a 15-second rule? If no one laughs at your pun, we kick you out.
Everything you hold dear is in my
We
hands.
need a GM.
So he is not knocked to the ground, which means the second one misses, which means the third one he is not knocked to the ground. But he does take the 19 damage. A lot. Does it have to kill him? Nope, not quite. Which means Hannibal, it's your turn. If you would do the honors, my friend.
Sure.
Deal the final blow to this individual. As you all are assaulting him, 3 bolts fly out of nowhere and crush his skull. And we are no longer in combat.
Hooray!
Two upstairs. Yeah, we gotta go up. Up. Let's go up.
So, group of you,
Kree is gonna test if this lightning is now weakened enough to walk through.
it does not appear any weaker than it was
Please do.
previously.
Lame. Up the stairs.
But do I have a
JK fuckers, y'all get to face the Trask. Enjoy.
there?
Is this because we didn't laugh at your pun?
No, that's coming much later.
Mm-hmm.
By much later, he means in 5 minutes.
Obviously, Jordan's the type to hold the grudge and waited until the very, very end.
I hold a grudge with the best of them.
What's gonna happen is that we're facing the final boss, and then like the boss is gonna be like, "No, my one weakness." Like you will never know my weakness. It's what they used to kill Pocahontas.
So I don't like to make Mary Sue bosses. No fun. I want you guys to kill them. Point.
Maybe two bosses. I've never heard that term.
Yeah, bosses
Yeah,
that
I
can't
think it was
die or have
smallpox, wasn't it?
stupid ways to get out of things.
I'm not sure they actually have like a historical record on that.
I think
She went
people
through a
can
lot of stuff.
yeah, people confuse it with people confuse like the Native American thing with the Mesoamerican thing a lot too, with like what actually happened. So, as you all proceed up the stairs to the 4th level, the map. So, unlike the previous, did I? Oh no, I know why that. Unlike the previous floors, it's surprisingly quiet and not as tampered with up here on the 4th level. You can see there's a layer of dust that kind of coats everything around you, with the exception of this one hallway here, where it's clear that group of soldiers were standing. So,
Who doesn't forget, Dane?
oh, true, I did forget. He wasn't on top of your characters. Where did you move him to?
He was on top of me.
Well, then he should be there.
He's not.
Huh. See. There you go. So there's a layer of dust that covers everything. The only thing that looks worn is this little stoop area. Where clearly all those soldiers like charged downwards. You can see the aura leaking out from here, and these are the pylons that you saw from the rear of the house, and you can see the aura leaking out over here as well from the other balcony. But yeah, strangely quiet on the front up here. Holy shit, I love Advanced Fog of War. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
So, I assume we're doing the Dane Scout again? Is that what
I
we're doing?
suppose.
Okay.
Dane, do your thing, and then we do everything else.
Are you picking that for some reason, Hannibal?
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Back to me.
sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Just gonna go up to the other side now.
What?
Amazing. Well played.
Yeah, just gonna. You don't need to go that way. Just, shit happens and such. See, down here. Okay, what? This place is not big.
No, it's not terribly big, no.
Hopefully he's not an exploded mess. It should be fine.
Alright, I'm gonna come up to over here
Mm-hmm.
and just. There we go. I got you in my sight, you.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
don't even
man.
really need to roll for it. I will allow you to just strike it. You've proved well enough that you can do so. And you oh, I scared the shit out of my cat. You shatter the orb on top of the pylon. And when you do, the faint smell of charred flesh reaches your nostrils.
Yep. Yep. Hey there.
I see the 0 health on the token.
So, here's something interesting, Hannibal. Do you know how Noct works, or did you just assume that it is a creature like any other creature?
I've seen him blow up.
Right, and then you
And
saw
I've
him
seen
come
him
back
back
as
a
something
lot.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
What do you mean, what are you looking at?
You made it sound like that there's something weird going on.
Well, it would be if you knew how Noct worked.
Okay? I found your thing, Cree.
So, Kree, you want to go over there where he's calling to you?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you head over there, and you round the corner, you see Noct's charred body lying on the ground. Now, the weird thing about this is, you know that Noct is not technically a physical creature, it's a spiritual animal.
Mm-hmm.
However, typically, when they die, they lose their form. It disappears into mist. But Noct is not disappear. And you don't feel the sense of loss that is usually associated with the loss of your animal companion.
I'm gonna walk up to it and cast Cure Wounds.
Sure. Yeah. So you cast Cure Wounds on it, and as your magic leeches into the creature, the skin and flesh that is charred, it burns away. Almost as if you were damaging it.
That's not good. I'm kind of taken aback. I've never seen this happen to Noct before.
Yeah. How many times in your existence with Noct have you lost him?
This would be 3.
Okay, so once before the time that we all witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, so very clearly in both of those times, you have you felt that sense of loss and known that it was time to work on summoning him back from the spirit world, basically, right? This time is different. It's not quite like that. And in fact, Morella, Hannibal, and Aelin, since you are present there, and Jericho, if you want to be over there too, that's totally fine. Can the three of you, or four of you, I should say, roll me a... What kind of roll do I want? Perception.
Along with this, can Kree actually make a nature check since Snocked is from his nature magic?
Sure.
See if he can figure out what's going on with it.
Guys, please.
Damn, parents not here. Don't blame us.
Alright, y'all depended on me, and I got something.
Inspiration.
That's a good idea. Perfect. Jericho, do you remember the shadow that you saw around Kree briefly that one time?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't wake up at night thinking about that.
The shadow materializes just to you. Nobody else notices. It's faint enough in like the dim light outside that it's just kind of, shining in, but you see the shadow, this shadowy figure. It kind of kneels down next to the charred corpse of Noct. And you see its spectral arm and hand kind of reach in, and it seems to pull this kind of amorphous form out of the like chest cavity of Noct. And as it pulls it out, you look at it, and the blobby material begins to take shape, and it appears to be in the rough form of a tome or a book of some sort. And the shadowy figure then basically pushes it into its own chest until it dissipates into the rest of its form, and then it phases out. And Kree, you rolled an 8, so not great on your nature check. You're not really sure what's happening, but unbeknownst to you, when that happens, you feel the sense of loss at that moment. So the sense of loss comes, but later. So you may not think anything of it. But do you give any visible sign, or do you give any like sigh of relief or whatever?
Yeah, I do let out a very visible, heavy sigh.
Yeah, so Jericho, you put 2 and 2 together. Once the shadowy figure takes the tome or the book and pushes it, makes it part of its own form, Kree gives off a sigh of relief.
He's just sad you made him to be the one to witness this.
Regret as multiple free actions.
Yeah, basically.
Sure. Do you say anything, Jericho, at the time, or?
This probably isn't the time.
Probably is not the time. Sure. Perhaps. Well,
we need to move.
So I think that interestingly for you, Aelin, like this is the loss of a dear friend. Do you know how animal companions work in such a way?
I would say probably not. But I mean, Aelin sees that he was worried and now he's not. So right. I think in Aylin's mind she would go to his side and say, "Oh, is he quite at peace?"
Yes, he's fine. I was worried there for a minute. These things seem to be messing with my connection to nature. Glad this one's gone.
Aelin just kind of nods like she's pretending she understands, but she doesn't.
Yeah, you're doing that like, yes, very, very insightful.
So
doing the nod, totally.
So here's the thing, guys. Besides that, we can't pass this. So I have another idea. I'm gonna blast a hole in this wall.
Go for it.
So we're going back to the destruction of the castle thing.
Not the entire.
Just like creating a door is different.
And destroying a whole roof.
So, Hannibal, are you ready for the funniest thing to ever happen?
What?
As you blast a hole in it and you emerge on the other side, I'm going to move you because I can't really delete the lines. You see a staircase immediately to your south that you could have very easily come up.
Yes.
Probably about the same time that Aelin remembers that there was a staircase by the weird demon lady.
I probably am like walking up as I see him like blast open the door, and I was like, that seemed unnecessary.
Whatever. Dane, scout. Fly, fly, fly.
I'm just moving you all to the other side of the wall so you can get through.
Alright, whatever.
Okay.
Don't see anybody. And then... Oh, what do I see here?
It is relatively quiet. So, do you blast your Eldritch Blasts and disable this one as well?
Yes, I do. I don't like how you said that. Somebody,
Too late. So...
We're watching the stairs.
So as you blast and you shatter the bulb on top of the Tesla coil-like device, it does the with a little bit of rumbling that happens, same as with all of the others that you have done. And for a moment, that is all that occurs. And then you feel energy, almost as if you've built up a lot of static electricity. If you run a balloon, an inflated balloon along your arm, and your hair begins to rise, and you feel that kind of like weird, soft energy around you. And those of you that can see to the outside through either the windows or the balcony or whatever, you see a light begin to shine out into the courtyard, and it's getting quite dark out as well. And you see this light, and we see it from above, that the light illuminates the whole courtyard where all the fighting is going on. And for just a temporary moment, all fighting ceases. Even the giant statue, which is still swinging its giant axes around, pauses and gazes at this malevolent blue light that is emanating. In one motion, it erupts in a nova around the palace and stretches out for miles. You can see it visibly as it stretches out, and then it dissipates. And when that happens, the group of you hear a voice, and it echoes with that same sort of charismatic power from where you heard it first. And you hear the voice of Anders Wilhelm, and he calls to you. He says, "It is too late. I have already finished. Come and find me, if you must. And we will end this here and now. Or you can bow. I will take you, and we will fight the swarm that is to come. Doom yourselves if you must. Or take this offer. I await you, champions of the Empire." And then the voice kind of dies down, and the building ceases to shake. None of you probably realize that the building was shaking as his voice was booming with such effortless vibrato throughout the hallways. And when that happens, you all look at each other and understand that the next steps you take will be the steps that will end this campaign against Anders Wilhelm.
Gaspé.
And with that, we should end 10 minutes early.
Ooh.
So I'm not going to be around for next week's game.
Are you serious?
Here's the unfortunate part. I think everybody should be here for the next time we play, because it will be probably the last section. Depending on how well you all do. you all drag it out, maybe it'll be a little bit of an extended session, but I do want to finish it in one culminating hurrah.
All right, I'm free any of the next week.
So we will coordinate on that, on when we are playing, so that everybody can be here. I know that Will said that his family obligation should be done after today, hopefully, as long as he finds a boat to get off whatever island he's stranded on to get back to his island that he lives on. You think I'm joking? I will post it in Discord.
No, I believe it. It's just
read it
of all of the problems for him
loud.
to be having.
So now I'm stuck in a hotel on the English South Coast. No boat until Saturday. So I'm definitely missing Siege.
Amazing.
That's depressing.
He is literally stranded because of no boats. Anyway.
No boats.
So I hope y'all enjoyed. Let's hand out some inspiration. You all get 2, and I'll vote mine afterwards.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone did a pretty good job.
Actually, you know what? It's only fair. I think everyone going into the final session of this very long campaign should have inspiration. How's that sound?
Oh,
Because I think
so
everybody
sweet.
did equally good. There were a lot of awesome things today.
Can Cahill get inspiration too?
He is an NPC.
Well, he deserves something.
He gets double inspiration because he's an NPC.
He already has like twice the amount of health you guys, so I mean,
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
he's fine.
Yeah, healing sponge.
Basically, he has actually consumed a lot of spells that Aelin could possibly have used on you guys.
know. Well, what I love is that he entered not the final battle with.
His whole purpose was simply to nerf Aelin's character. That's all it was. That's literally his only purpose in life.
Like we don't know that.
I really want to know whether him or I have more health. It's very
he
question.
does.
He does. Yeah, I thought so. NPCs.
Yeah, NPCs have a lot of health injury.
Yep.
So, thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun. Good to be back. So probably not experience. Yes. Everybody can have. We'll 1,500 experience. So, we will complete this at a later date, maybe not next week, maybe the week after. We'll figure it out, everybody's schedules, so we can get it done. And then when we do, we can regroup and have session 0.3. Figure out what we want to do next. If we want to do, maybe we change worlds. I don't know. Exciting things in the future, but
Yep.
Exciting.
Dungeons and Dragons, because we all love Dungeons and Dragons.
Indeed.
Cool.
I'm gonna do outro, and
Hopefully there's no new system.
and I already run so many systems, I can't fit another one in my brain.
Well, obviously, Jordan does the a system he's already doing, but just changes it from 5e to something else. So there you go.
so,
Starts with that nose.
no, I don't even like Revised Edition. I probably won't change that.
Really?
For a while. I
Do you not like it?
I don't like how less modular the skills are. They're like so simplified now. There's less skills than even in Dungeons and Dragons, which arguably has like so few skills compared to a lot of RPGs. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Or I'm gonna do outro. Thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun. We'll talk at some point throughout the weeks about when we're gonna get together for our next session.
Cool.
We'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Shree.
Bye.
Alright guys, thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun. It's just been tremendously awesome to play Dungeons and Dragons again. Took a little getting used to, but that's okay. We did it. We figured it out. Good pacing today's session. I was very happy with that. That's always, whenever I take a long break, I'm always super worried about my pacing, but I think today's session was perfect. It was right on the money. And next time we play episode 14, Siege of Middenheim, we will face down Anders Wilhelm of Avalon. chosen champion of the Lady of the Lake, paragon of humans to the Empire, and possibly corrupted. So, stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful night, morning, evening, afternoon, brunch, wherever you are watching this. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.